Hello everybody, now we will be conducting an experiment to demonstrate parallel inverter. Inverter is a circuit which will convert a constant DC voltage to an AC voltage. As in the experiment we see, this is the DC input that we are giving and the output that we are getting is an AC output voltage. The circuit is as shown in the figure and we have rigged up the same circuit here. We are using two SCRs T1 and T2. And we are using an inverter transformer with the voltages 30 volts, 25 volts, 0, 25 volts and 30 volts. Using this in converter triggering module, we will be firing the two SCRs T1 and T2. We have connected T1 as well as T2 here. So using these 2 points, we will be triggering the gate of T1 and T2. Initially, when T1 is on, current will be flowing in the upper half winding. That is, current will be flowing from V1, upper half of the winding, T1 and inductor. So current will be flowing in the anti-clockwise direction and voltage will get induced in the upper windings. Voltage similarly, voltage is also getting induced in the lower winding. The total voltage across the entire winding will be 2V. Approximately 2V. The same voltage will be fed to the capacitor. This capacitor now will have, that is, the top plate will have a negative polarity and the bottom plate will have a positive polarity because the current is flowing in anti-clockwise. Bottom plate is having positive, top is having a negative polarity. And now, after some time when T2 is turned on, this voltage across the capacitor will directly come across T1. This is negative will be applied to the anode, positive voltage will be applied to the cathode. This T1 is reverse bias and it will turn off. And at that instant the voltage across the load will be approximately 2V. This is a spike that we see here, this spike that we see here. That at that instant this 2V will be applied across the load. Then now T2 is on, so now current will be flowing through the lower winding of the transformer in the clockwise direction, that is Vn, lower half of the winding, T2, inductor. This will be the path. Now this voltage, there will be an voltage induced in the lower half. Similarly, voltage induced in the upper half of the winding. Because of the voltage in the lower half, there will be an voltage in the upper half induced. Total voltage across the capacitor will be 2V. Now the capacitor voltage, that is the polarity of voltage across the capacitor will be, because current is flowing in anti-clockwise, clockwise direction, upper plate will be positive, the lower plate will be negative. Again when T1 is turned on now, because this upper positive will be applied to the cathode, the negative voltage will be applied to the anode, T2 will be turned off and current will again flow in the upper half of the winding in anti-clockwise, and the circuit will go on repeating like this, the working will go on repeating. It is called a parallel inverter because the capacitor is coming in parallel to the thyristor here when it is getting commuted. Whenever T1 or T2 is getting commuted, this capacitor voltage comes in parallel to this and it is going to get commuted, as well as this is coming in parallel to the load. Therefore, it is called the parallel inverter. This is the waveform that we have got here. This is the spike because at the time this spike, whatever we have got at the positive and negative half, is during the thyristor turning off, the voltage 2V voltage across the capacitor being seen at the load. This diode, when we connecting these two diodes, we see the spike in the that is in the output waveform reduces. Suppose we remove the diode connection, the spike in the output voltage increases. With the diode connection, we see with the diode connection the spike reduces, and if I remove the diode connection, the spike in the output waveform increases. This is the parallel inverter output. Thank you.